Hi there. Thanks for calling Parkdale Community Legal Services. We have proudly served our community here in Parkdale for the last 50 years. Join us now in taking a look back on the last 50 and forward to the next.
My history started in 1971 as a summer student, one of the 4 people who were hired to basically look around Toronto to find a place to put this neighborhood law first the community clinic that Osgoode had gotten funding for. But basically my history started going down to Queen and Dufferin and walking down the street to see what was there. And we ended up picking Parkdale. Contextually, it's always been a fight. It was a fight in 1975 when the Law Society did not want clinics. It was a fight in 1972, 71 when they didn't want Parkdale and, threatened to disbar the director. And I guess we fight because we've always fought.
But considering the fact that we are just a legal clinic, we've really, I think, punched above our weight. And we've done really exciting, creative things, and of course, with our community, right? And so we've become part of the community.
The reason Parkdale got chosen as among 4 or 5 equally needy communities was that there was already organizing going there. So Parkdale created the movement around it rather than the other way around.
Being involved in work in a neighborhood for the long term allows us to build relationships with people in the community, and we're able to help sort of facilitate a process of people learning from each other's struggles, so that there's a way for tenants to learn about how tenants before them have struggled successfully against eviction and to defend their homes.
Housing law is my passion. It's where my interest lies, and I love the idea of working in a street-facing community legal clinic that is available to clients in the community, in that neighborhood. Be a part of the community by working in the community.
It's amazing to see that kind of sense of empowerment, to see that sense of strength, and I feel so lucky and grateful that these workers came to us to allow us to assist them, and also for us to be able to observe that.
We can practice law in an anti-oppressive way, in an anti-racist way, in a way that fights for the rights of working class people. Clinic provides opportunity that kind of expands students' minds to that. And even if they don't end up working in clinic law, or they end up working for the state or for Bay Street or whatever, they will have been here first.
I taught first-year students, and then they'd go to Parkdale, and then they'd come back into my upper year course in evidence, and I would see a change in their approach. It broadened them, and for some who didn't have a social action commitment before they went to Parkdale, they do become sensitized to the needs of people in disadvantaged communities, and that is very important, regardless of what area of the law they eventually move to.
Before I came to law school, I'd studied political science and was involved in some activism, and thought, am I going to be saying goodbye to that forever as a law student, just learning case law? And so coming to Parkdale was also an ability to combine some of that substantive law training and knowledge with activism and collective action.
When I see the students being so enthusiastic about learning, not learning something just because they're wondering if it's going to be on an exam, but because they actually want to assist their clients, assist the community. And so you can see the excitement in their face as they want a case conference with me or talk about the case with their colleagues. So it's that energy is infectious.
And for people who have grown up in middle-class neighborhoods and gone to university and now in law school, and it often is an eye-opening experience.
The hope is that the experiences here and what they've seen through their work and what they've learned through their work, they're able to hold on to, and that can kind of guide them through their career in otherwise a more traditional sense.
A lot of our clients come to us as the first point of contact, and our job, at least in housing, is to preserve housing. And preserving housing means more than doing casework, it means more than fighting this or that eviction, right? It means being a social worker, it means connecting people with health services, it means being a health navigator, it means arguing with their ODSP worker for overpayment clawbacks, it means all of that stuff.
It's a really great opportunity for students to learn how to work with clients from diverse communities, diverse backgrounds, who may be facing a variety of barriers, and understanding the importance, of course, of the legal aspects of their work, but also I would say the human aspect of that work as well. That in turn allows them to be better advocates for them in their issues, and I think the Parkdale Clinical Program is a fantastic opportunity to get a very rich experience and grow really great skills.
And what we've learned through lawyering as social action is that organizations like Parkdale Community Legal Services, who work in the community, who have connections within the community, who are involved not only in legal issues but in other issues, serving the community, can do a great deal.
Cole and his team were very, very efficient. They help us, and I think they help a lot of other buildings who were facing the same problems. When we organized, Parkdale Legal was there to support us.
In being able to help clients that come to our clinic through word of mouth, based on the experience they have with us hopefully being able to accomplish a success related to their file, whether it's reinstating benefits, getting them on benefits, helping them to collaborate with their support workers. They in turn share that with people they know in the community, whether it's friends or family, and then the hope is that adds to the feeling of being supported, the feeling of trust that people can get, knowing that, hey, if my neighbor went to Parkdale and was helped, I could go there as well.
It does feel really good to be a part of such a long-standing clinic as Parkdale, and in the Workers' Rights Division in particular, I feel that we are able to contribute in an actual meaningful way, not only to individual legal cases, trying to assist in resolutions of employment abuses, but also to work towards social change on a much broader level than we can ever hope to do just one case at a time.
I'm excited to see Parkdale Community Legal Services continue to punch above its weight, to be with the community and to continue to do creative stuff.
I'm excited to see where Parkdale will grow in terms of their increased community involvement and community work.
So my hope for this clinic is that it enjoys a period of stability, kind of regrow its roots in the community, and kind of reintroduce itself in the community, and kind of make it clear to both our opponents and our stakeholders that we are here for good, and that they can rely on us to fight for the causes that we believe in.
And I really, really commend them. They're really, really great people. And I'm happy that we have people like the Parkdale Legal Clinic who is always willing to help.
I mean, the reason people care about the clinics is because of the initial idea of a community resource, it's not a law office in the community, it's a community law office. We believe in that idea that these clinics are important.
I congratulate them on their 15th anniversary.